Welcome back to the Illusion of Gaia, and in the last part, what did we do? We traveled to Euro, we met Neil's parents, and now we have to find a teapot in Mount Crest. So I think what we're supposed to do is go to Mount Crest. But, before we do that, um, if you remember last episode, I said something about there being four red jewels in Euro, and I corrected myself by saying that there's three, which is true. And I wonder what the fourth one why was I thinking about four? It's because I was thinking about this one. This red jewel is only for when you get to Euro. You have to go back to Watermia, talk to Lance, and then he just gives you a red jewel. And it's honestly the dickish one possible because it's easy to miss that one. I've done it in my practice playthrough, that stuff. But now we got that, we can go to Mount Crest, or we have to go back to Euro City, so we can actually have Mount Crest as an option. Oops. So now we enter Euro, and then we go back out to get to Mount Crest. Or I guess Mountain Temple as it's now called. And now we're at the Mountain Temple. Oh, now it's called Mount Crest. Alright. So, this is the Mountain Temple, Mount Crest, as, well, originally called it. And honestly, this is my least favorite area in the game. Just, I don't know, aesthetically, it doesn't look great. I mean, we have the foliage, the vines and everything like that. I don't know, it just doesn't really do things for me. Like, not pleasing to the eye, it just seems kind of just boring, in my personal opinion. Also, these skulls are like the worst enemies here. And like, some of the enemies here are just kind of annoying to fight because you have the spiders, the skulls that seem to just float everywhere and go into locations you can't reach. And then you have to wait for them to come back. And then there's spiders that just seem to just go everywhere. Yeah. I mean, I do like the luminescent fungi, I guess, in the background right there. But that's pretty much it. I don't have much to say about this area. It's just, oh yeah, I can also say this. Do not be afraid of getting lost, or I guess worried in this case, because that will happen. You will get lost in this area. Because it's kind of a maze. What we gotta do is we have to find, what's it called? Mushroom drops in order to repair some broken vines, I guess that's what they're called. I think they're called something else. I don't really know. I'm just gonna call them vines until I am completely corrected by the text. We are so close to actually maxing out our lives. That gems are pretty much gonna be a non-issue. why I'm doing that. I can just... Ah, I could have done that. Well. I'm hoping he has all of them. Because I'm going to be very upset if it's not. Oh yeah, and there's like one dark power we can get for free then, so... It's completely optional. You can literally skip it and not have to worry about it because... I don't know. I don't find the dark power kind of useful in a way. Also, there's our upgraded dark flare. Very useful, especially in this area. You know, where enemies can just out of reach. No, that's not even all the enemies, and that's... Yeah, there's definitely more enemies here. I'm gonna have to come back eventually. Wow, okay. I seem like I've run out of things to say, because really, there's really nothing to say here. It's just kind of going through the motions right now. And this is where I get boring. Anyway, yeah, this is why we need the mushroom drops for that, so we can get across there. And it should be to the left, but I want to go to the right because I believe that's where a red jewel is. It's like one red jewel in this area, and I believe it's to the right. Yeah, there's a skull right there, and I'm not gonna fight him just yet. I mean, I already skipped a bunch of enemies in the first couple areas, so I'm going to have to go back and, you know, fight them eventually. And that's some nice tasty slowdown. I got that. One of the things that I did want to talk about was a lot of the translation stuff in this game. Like I said about it previously, that this game's like doesn't have the best translation. And what I always wanted to do was just take the Japanese version of this game, just translate it at least to a degree where it's like, would I say readable English? I guess in a way it would be. Because, like, a lot of stuff kind of gets cut out. Some words, some story elements just kind of not get mentioned at all. And it's... I don't know. I like this game, but the translation has a lot of problems. Like I said, sometimes Will will refer to himself in the first person and the third person, like, constantly. I don't know. It's just a little bit jarring in a way where that just happened. So I just kind of want to just fix all that. It would take a lot of work, though. Maybe even years. But, I would like to do that. Eventually, hopefully, maybe in the next few years. Possibly. Because I have no other free time in my life. I'm a boring person. I got nothing better to do. You know, I can just use telekinesis to block that, but I don't. I have enough health as it is. He says as he loses it. Anyway, that mushroom drop is, I believe, the next area over, or it's this area. Yeah, that's the thing about the mountain temple. Is just it just seems really long and very maze-like that I just end up like forgetting where I usually am most of the time, all the time. There's the not mountain, the mushroom drops that we need over there, and just need to get over there. And as a shortcut back. There we go. Oh, and it's an HP drop. And here's the mushroom drops. I guess I also think another criticism for this game is just, I don't know, the music variety just kind of is lacking here, because, again, this theme, we heard it a bunch of times before, and it's back again. I don't know, just a little something different. Couldn't really hurt, would it? Okay, Skull, I know you're here. There you go. And it's another HP drop. Great. Wow, amazing, fantastic. Oh, the stems, okay, yeah. Also, I think I'm getting close to that dark power upgrade. Or not upgrade, new power, I guess, in a way. Would you consider it an upgrade if it's like a new ability? I don't know. I feel like I'm just talking off the top of my head right now. I don't really have much to say. Because honestly, it's like I said before, I don't like it. I think it's kind of boring. It's a maze, essentially. So it's like, what else can I say about a maze? It's not, you know, amazing in any way. I just realized what I just said too. God, I hate myself for that one. And I believe this is a dead end. Yeah, this is a dead end. Ugh. Uh, I believe this is another mushroom drops over here. Yep, there it go. And, wow, they are just really giving me HP. Amazing, just so much HP. Also, more mushroom drops. Yay. I guess one of the things I can talk about is, you know, the state of this channel and everything like that. Because I've been, like, slacking off a lot with, you know, uploading stuff because I'm just busy most of the time. I have work to do and stuff like that, and just kind of, it gets in the way, essentially. So I think for, like, in the coming year of 2019, well, I think I want to just, you know, upload a bit more because I've been slacking. Like, this playthrough in itself started back in January. And heck, next year it's gonna be it's gonna be a year since I started this thing, and I mean it's almost done in a way, so I might as well just, get it over with. Since, spoilers, this game is almost done. I wanna like focus on that. And then probably afterwards just finish up Quest 64. And then afterwards, I'm not really sure what I want to do after that, so it's really just kind of like whatever at this point. I I want to get that done like as soon as I can. Cause I don't like how this thing has been been dragging. It just feels like I don't know. If I end up just repeating myself constantly, it's just not gonna be fun at all. It's gonna be fun for nobody that I keep like, you know, repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again. You know. Wow. I just stood there and took it. Wow. Wow. And I didn't see that skull. Anyway, the uh, the new dark power should be in this area. I saw like a dark space gate, so it should be around here. If I can remember exactly how to get there, because I clearly do not remember. Good job. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the wrong way too, so outstanding. Yeah, this is the wrong way because that's where I went to get that mushroom drop. And like I said, there's what I was talking about with this whole maze part, where it just feels like a maze. Ugh. I'm gonna feel really stupid if this. Yes, this is. This is the right. Ugh. Sad there's no enemies to actually try this out on. Don't worry, we'll get more enemies here eventually. But now we got ourselves the aura barrier. So now we can just create a barrier around us, and it only lasts for like a few seconds. I'll show it off once we can, once we find enemies. Uh, and honestly, I don't use it that much because I don't know. I don't think it's great. Maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe that's just me being stupid. Anyway, mushroom drops away. I mean, there's an enemy right there. I can just do that. And there you go. That's the barrier. Actually, that barrier is actually not really good, now that I think about it. Of course, it doesn't make you invincible, though. No matter how hard I try. Well, I mean, the startup animation actually does make you invincible, so... And I totally just press L and R and whatever. Whatever you say, game. Actually, yeah. What's with me in games where I'm just like, oh, I don't use it, and then when I actually decide to actually record LP, I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna constantly use it. Well, that's every enemy in this area, so I think now it's just a straight shot forward. Yep, for the teapot. Of course, there's other enemies I have to clear out, like in that area where I was Will. So I'm not completely out of the woods just yet. So I'm gonna go back, kill those enemies, and then, you know, just exit. You know, provided I don't get lost. Which unfortunately might happen here. Okay, oh, there's only two. Okay. Oh, and they're right there as well. Okay, let's see what I can do with... Should I be Will and just do that? Yeah, he's right across, but I don't think I can reach. No, I can't. Not with that. Ugh. So I'm gonna have to be Will for this one. Well, I'm gonna change back to Will anyway. Alright. Give me a second. Ah, of course. Gotta go all the way around and be right here. On your defense too. Watch me get hit out of this. Oh, oh, guess I'm wrong. All right, yeah, now it's time to leave. And this should be the entrance. Yes, it is. Perfect. Now we can just get out of here and not get lost. I'm proud of myself that I didn't get lost through all that entire thing because, previous recording that's now forever lost in the sands of time because I refused to upload that. I got lost and it took me like 9 minutes to get out there. It was a thing. So now that we have the teapot, what exactly do we do with it? Well, he feels an evil presence somewhere. It's somewhere in this area. So now it's gonna be like, oh, who is it? Where's the evil presence at? Like, we can't imagine where they are. and such like that. I know it's weird, but there's something amiss. Something amiss here. What about you, skeletons? No, of course not. Well, I will say that the skeletons are important. I won't say what it is, but we'll find out soon enough. And trust me when I say this, it's a little bit disappointing about those skeletons. Just no spoilers for the next, I'm gonna say like a few seconds. So you're probably wondering, hey, who is it? What are we gonna use the teapot for exactly? It's not a pretty sight, honestly. And now it's too late. Mm. Terrible. And of course, well, now it's just three people in this on this journey now. Neil decides to just stay behind and run the company. What? Oh, it's just Hamlet. Never mind. I thought it was something bad for a second. You and I both. We will never understand women. Anyway, to some ruins. Or we can just go and stop by the native village. Also, can I say I just really like that effect right there? Almost like a heat wave. Like a little heat wave kind of going on. I don't know, it's weird. I like the effect. And there's skeletons here. I'm not necessarily liking the look of this. Oh, and there's... I'm not really liking the look of this right now. All of it just looks kind of... mad sketch. You catch my drift? I guess yeah. Let's just sleep here. I'm sure nothing bad will happen here.